So this is video number one, day number one. Today I've decided to change something in my life, to change myself, to change what I was doing over the last few months. So by the next 29 days, because this month has 29 days, I convinced myself to wake up at the weekends at 6 a.m. and at the weekdays at 4:30 a.m. to go to gym, to do the affirmations, gratitude, read the Bible, and do some scribbing. So that's all will be here, and as well meditation. So that all will be documented by next 30 days. So keep watching. Welcome guys on my channel, it's Nicole Termin-Washeng, and we are here together to help you communicate the way you are. So in today's video I would like to share something about confident communication and what it really means. So in my world, in the ideal world, because sometimes I believe I live in some bubble, and I believe that everyone listen, everyone do what they should do, and everyone is good. Yeah, that's my bubble. I would like to see people being more confident when they speak. Not when they just do public speaking, but when they have normal conversation with people. And I experienced it so many times, and over the last few weeks I had occasion to do quite a lot of interviews, and people don't speak out confident. Not all of them speak out confident about themselves, about experience, about situations which they are in. And sometimes when they get questioned, they get a bit like paralyzed, and they don't believe in their abilities anymore, even if they have amazing experience and fantastic abilities to deliver, and the knowledge as well. So I thought, what's the few points which you need to implement to make sure you communicate with confidence. And the first and the most important for me would be to know your stuff. And to know your stuff, I mean, you need to know what you want to say, you need to know why you are saying it, and you need to know how other side will understand it. So you need to reflect not just from your point of view, but you need to jump in someone else's shoes and see how they will react on it. So that will be the first thing. And I know I gave you example of interviews, and I know people most times they are prepared on interviews about their life story because they go through it. But the problem arises when they need to talk about themselves, and they need to go not in like frame about what's your job spec, but in about who you are and how you behave. And that's when they start to get a bit like, oh. And I've seen it many times, and it's not just in this type of conversation, but I believe it's in any other type of the conversation which you need to have personally, or like in private life or in business life. So that will be the first one. Know your stuff and prepare. And I always say it, and if you watch my previous videos, I always say preparation is the key, because as soon as you did the job before, you could go somewhere and feel that you did 100% before the meeting or before some conversation. But if you don't do it, you could find yourself in the situation that your answer will be perceived as a lie, or your answer will be weak. And that's what you don't want. Another one is to make yourself ready for questioning, because that's normal. Everyone will ask you a question. When you have conversation, that's kind of normal thing that you ask questions and people will ask yourself questions. So if you want to feel confident in some specific topic and you have some meeting about it, think which type of questions you can have and try to answer all of them before. And if you don't, if you get a question which you didn't thought will arrive, let's say, you need to stay calm and focus and get a time to think about it, because this is nothing wrong when you will take a few seconds to think about the question. So we don't always expect, when I'm asking the question, I don't always expect answers straight away. I can expect that someone will tell me, oh, can I have a think about it? And I'm totally fine with it, I'm fine. And most people will be fine with it. So just give yourself a time to answer the question if you're surprised, but think about questions before the meeting as well. And another one is to get more confidence. You can do this, what I'm doing to you now. So I'm recording myself and later I'm putting this video out there. You can record yourself. You don't need to put this video on YouTube or any other platform. But when you start to record yourself, even on your phone, you can later review it and you can see how your body language works, how your mimics work, how you behave. Do you look confident on this video or you don't? Maybe you need to raise your voice, or maybe you need to change your mimic slightly, or maybe you need to work on your hands because they can be quite funny and people tend to talk a lot with the hands, and I'm hand talker as well. I'm trying to control it, and you can see a lot of yourself in the video. And I know everyone will tell me this, oh, I hate my voice in a video, but you don't record this video to listen to your voice and moaning how bad it is, and I'm sure your voice is not that bad as you think. You're recording this video to learn something new, to see how you behave and to see what you can change. And the last one, and I don't like this statement, but in terms of the communication, this is the skill which you need to work on and try. At some point it will be within you, and some people are born with it and others are not, and that's okay. And at some stage in our lives we all get a bit of weak and we need to learn it again. So I always say, in terms of the confidence, fake it till you make it. So even if you go somewhere and you don't feel confident, you have 1 minute spot and you need to use it, and that's it. And you need to behave confident even if inside you are shaking all. And every time when I did some public speaking, were I afraid? Yes, I was afraid as hell. I was scared that something will go wrong, that people won't like what I'm saying, that the audience won't work with me. But later you sit or you stand and you just do it, and you give 100% of yourself at the moment. And the same when I have some business trainings, or when I do some business meetings, when I meet companies or people who are way further in the journey than I am. But it doesn't matter at this stage, because I have meeting with them because they probably see value in this, what I'm doing. And at this moment I am confident as never, because I believe in myself and I believe I can deliver. So that would be my tips for you in terms of confidence in a communication. And as all communication is the process, you need to try every single time. You can try from simple conversations with friends, and later you can put it for wider audience, for your company, for someone else who you don't know that well, and just train. With the time you won't even remember how it is not being confident in the communication, in a conversation. So I wish you all the best, and if you like these tips, or if you have something else, what else you could do in your mind, just please share it below in a comment, and I would like to see you all in a comment. So have a nice day and see you on the next one. Bye bye.